Oblivion is 120 gigabytes. Oblivion is 120 gigabytes. Hi, everybody. There's there are a lot of things that came out with this Oblivion thing. The first of which is I don't think we need an Oblivion remaster. I think Oblivion's fine, especially with the mods. But Oblivion is. You know what, Sabs? I can't think of a better place for those gigabytes to go. But yes, hello, welcome everybody. I'm not particularly late because what was a minor emergency turned out to be not an emergency at all.
So cute.
You're also cute, Summer. Heck. But yeah, welcome Sabs, welcome Josh, welcome Trum, welcome Summer, welcome any lurkers. And we're going to hop back into Horizon. I'm having fun. But just in case anybody didn't catch it, Oblivion is 120 gigabytes. At some point, we're going to have to deal with the reality of, like, compressing games again. Ideally, that point would have been, like, several years ago, but you do what you can. But yeah, if you want to play Oblivion, you can probably get it for like $2. It'll still be good because it's the same game. Plus, you can mod it like crazy. If you want to wait, you can probably wait for Sky Oblivion. That'll be cool. We probably have a bit of doubling audio. I mean, now we don't have any audio, so technically, problem solved. You were up late last night trying to finish Horizon, but you didn't quite make it. Ooh, nice, Josh! I do plan to get that. Between streams, I finished out the last 2 cauldrons, so now I can override any machine that isn't corrupted. I say that. I still can't override Deathbringers and Corruptors, because you just can't. That's my problem, Trom. Like, it's not even like it's not going to be a broken mess. You know, I feel like every game has its kind of iconic bit of movement. And for me, in this game, it's the slide into stealth. I would argue for like Breath of the Wild, it's the glider. Games have their particular bit of movement that feels super good. And for this one, it's this. That sure is a decision. Friend, help me! Friend! That's not helping! That's the opposite of helping. God, I still think it's cool that they've got a lightning gun. wonder. The job of Hephaestus was to create machines to help rebuild the world. At what point did lightning gun become important there? Although, speaking of Hephaestus, that's actually one of the coolest things for finishing the last cauldron. You get a data point from the cauldrons. I think it's this one. Yeah, which shows something very interesting. Yes, Trom, we're saving Earth. So, active countermeasure diagnostic worm.txt. Alert, trace intrusion, detect successful, trace result, Hephaestus. Infiltrate, intrusion, retrieval, successful, command template acquired, decode, initiate, successful, result, encroachment threat, human. Result, fauna threat, high, result, flora threat, high, result, biosphere threat, high, objective, cull. Production override initiated, all other priorities rescinded. Essentially what this means is that someone or something used a worm, a virus, to either pretend that it was Hephaestus or to corrupt Hephaestus to see humanity as a massive threat to the entire world and to kill all humans. And that's why the cauldrons are creating more and more dangerous machines. It's not just a natural process. Something makes them do it. Now, we already know that Hades is the big bad, and Hades was there to kind of reduce the world to nothing if it was necessary to start over. So it's likely that Hades corrupted Hephaestus for this purpose. Oh, you're very near to the end, Josh. Man, I really like this game. Like, it has problems. Don't get me wrong. It has problems, but I like it so much.
Look up at that flint hawk.
Yeah? Did that man just apparate?
Nice.
I'm gonna do better than kill him. I'm gonna get him to help me. Because I can now. The Scary Crows are my friends now.
That's fine with me.
I mean, that is not much of an exaggeration, Josh.
Never know when I might need.
And specifically the way Hades is programmed is when things go awry, he tells Gaia that he's helping. Which, I'll admit, is a clever way to not help. Excuse me. Comedic genius, Sabs. Sabs, thank you for laughing at your own joke. Also, I've noticed that there are at least several machines that I've never scanned, in spite of the fact that I've fought and can in fact now override every machine in the game. Meaty,
No. Trees on fire.
I think that used to be a global.
The watchtower's burning, but the sentinels had time to warn the tribe.
Yeah, things are not looking great in Nora lands. Yep, there's a corruptor.
Calm.
Man, I forgot that they could do that.
Stand here. Anything to protect the embrace. But the gates couldn't hold. This is Hades' future. Metal and ash.
I mean, that sounds pretty hardcore. I don't think so, Josh. So you don't need to worry too much. I think I'll probably finish this week. But I don't think I'm going to finish today. I mean, I was going to do some messing around, but it felt like I should at least pretend to care about the main quest first. Yeah, there's a Deathbringer, and he's not alone. Yeah. Man, it doesn't feel like this spot should be as good as it is for hiding.
Not done yet.
Oh, terrible news, Josh. I think I missed that one. In which case, that'll definitely be an off-stream acquisition.
Right on target.
Ow. This is a terrible spot, to be honest. Ow. What do you mean with that aim, actually? The thing is, you say that, Sabs. I've seen people melee these fuckers. I think my PNG tuber is responding to my very rapid presses of the controller, Sabs. Josh.
I think I'm in the clear.
In the Boing loins?
They call me Mr. Pig!
Big, thank you for the raid.
They call me Mr. Pig!
And Greg, thank you for the raid. Hey, chat, I'm bad at typing things. How were the Munhuns?
They're scanning for me.
Come on, wait, what am I stuck on? God damn it. There we go. Jeez. I'm in the process of corn grabulating, Greg. Yeah, have a good lurk. Appreciate the raid. You were streaming with Tria, if I remember correctly, right? Man, I don't need anything green. I barely need anything blue. If you just play this game moderately competently, you'll eventually have so many weaves that you kind of don't need them all.
I can't brace. It's devastated. For years, this was my entire world. It could be destroyed in hours. song. I've never heard the embrace so quiet. So dead.
Something there!
No. Nothing there. What are you even talking about? Also, I didn't realize these were the bad guys. Happy birthday, planet. Get it to Earth Day, but birthday?
Sniffing around.
You're an appropriate game for such a day, Greg.
I want me some glory hole.
That's interesting, Josh.
Ah!
Hello, Nikki. And thank you for the Sabs.
Looks like I'm clear.
Nikki, I'll give you a glory hole for your birthday. You know, I really didn't think about that as it would... No, everybody shut up.
Keep watching. Down.
Yeah. You know what? I know that's not necessary, but I like it. I always like blowing up the fire, guys. Greg, why did you do that? Fine, I'll just do you the old-fashioned way.
The sun can't save me.
I don't need the sun to save me.
Move along now.
Bitch, what do you mean the sun can't save me? I have a bow.
Cancel the search. I got it.
Chat, he got me. This is a disaster. How will I ever recover? He famously did, Greg. In one game, at least. I mean, to be fair, Josh, cancelling the search is the right move at this point.
Forget about traveling light.
Is that a sawtooth or a ravager? Sawtooth, which is much easier to deal with. Not easy to deal with, but easier. Stitch, your cuteness is a fact of life that we all accept and appreciate. Nowhere. Don't worry about it. God, I love the way they move their heads. For some reason, the Sawtooths do that pretty consistently, and they're so silly. They're these giant hulking monsters. Oh, it's so good.
Keep searching.
Not every giant robot can pull off a wiggle like that.
Oh no!
Oh? Yeah, you better run. I guess.
Goodbye, quiet approach.
He has no ranged attacks. Oh, you'll be back, don't worry. Let's do a quick save. I don't know why I said it like that, but, you know, the point remains.
The eclipse smashed through.
Seems like the Nora aren't super good at this whole combat thing. Yeah, I'm clearly the exception to the rule. Cool. Chat, this is getting out of hand. I actually disagree with that hitbox quite vehemently. Yes, Greg?
Stay sharp.
That's supposed to stun them, at least for a little bit.
Blanket them.
Well, this is going poorly.
You can see them. They can't see you.
I'm not sure that's an entirely accurate statement. Aloy. Especially not when you aim like that.
Got one right here.
There's an achievement for knocking all of those down. I'm not going to go out hunting them, but I think it's a funny achievement.
Don't stop looking now.
dude running away? That may be the smartest enemy we've come across yet. Sees a dude get sniped right in front of him and leaves. But then he got stupid again. Boy, I'm burning through my heels. Something fierce. That's an unpleasant sound. Whoa. Okay, the tentacles aren't moving at least.
Get them soon enough.
Ah, Chad, I'm so bad at aiming. Sebs? I don't think Greg meant to do one of the deadly dukes. Please forgive him. Boops, not dukes. Oh, okay, that was a good shot. Hello, Yui.
Stocking up. More clips. It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, right? The survivors must be holed up in the mountain.
A corrupted
Tunnel collapses, they'll be buried.
Thunderjaw.
I'll never reach the hatch.
That's right! Bring down the mountain!
Haven't you got anything better to do?
You'll be buried in there.
Apparently, Greg. I'd forgotten about this one.
Now this machine rages. When their nest cracks open, we'll send in the demons to finish the job. Leave it to savages to try hiding in it too. We'll leave their corpses to rot in there when all's done.
Oh! Why did that not... It's just not breaking off components. Oh! Oh, I needed to activate the cutscene.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona. They're still alive.
May the goddess remember! Back to the tainted earth!
There we go. All corrupted machines are vulnerable to fire.
Face the sentence, die!
And there's one of these here.
Corruption will not take hold!
Track it down!
The corruption will not take hold!
Finish them!
Hell yeah.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only have
No one. I thought we would die.
Uh, let me search. Ooh, those are some nice things. Don't worry, just robbing your buddy.
Aloy. Your deeds reenact the old stories. Another metal devil struck down upon the slopes.
Hey, that's not a metal devil, buddy.
The tribe would have been lost.
Oh. Oh yeah, talk to him. Probably.
You saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
Nah.
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But
Hell yeah,
others,
Greg, that's a good
just
idea.
few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that.
That's a badass line.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers
It's
coming.
true, Nikki's incredibly
Except that
cute.
beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety.
Of course it'd be her.
Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decision saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here.
Yeah.
Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches. but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Hang on. Oh, does anybody know where in the US? Because this game takes place in the US. Does anybody know where in the US this game takes place? Because I hope, given our mountain mama, that it takes place in West Virginia.
These will keep.
That actually doesn't help me that much, Sabs. I have a terrible, terrible knowledge of US geography. Dang it! They had such an opportunity. Yes, Sabs. Horizon Zero Dawn takes place up my butthole. Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah. That's not West Virginia at all.
Aloy! Oh, you've returned.
Yep.
Teb?
Aloy,
Hey, bitches.
you've come back. So, you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted...
No, Meaty. It's open borders.
Was this done by the will of All Mother?
No.
Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Ain't no goddess in there.
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her.
You know what? I want to give the nice answer. But I feel like Aloy's just been too much. I've been through too much.
I fought my way past an army while you cowered in this cave. You really think you can stop me?
Aloy, that is not necessary.
What would you know about what's necessary? About what it took for me to be standing here, now, on this threshold? This was my birthright. You don't get to take it from me a second time.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
And that's like the final confirmation. Aloy is not the daughter of Dr. Sobek. Man, that does look very cool. Vaguely messianic.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Whoa, that's so cool.
So this is Eleuthia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Hello? Ew, that's creepy. Don't touch that, Aloy.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me. So this was it.
Where you were born.
Exogenic chamber B1-001, birthing logged 302 AP04, tasking number blah, complete, standing by. I picked up a doll, meaty, not a box of baby.
But why?
Gestation E9B1. Spawning phase tasking complete. Correction. Partial reactivation. Standing by. Alert viable zygotes in storage equals 0. Man, this is so cool.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
I'm gonna punt that child. I hope nobody minds if I punt that child. A lot of these are not very interesting.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
Chat, can we go to the McDonald's playpen? I actually wanted to see if there's a way down there.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Yeah. Whatever the plan, the people who were born did not want to be in this.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
I'm sorry. Do we have an entirely different kind of meat in chat? I'm slightly concerned. Multiple system failures, nutrient stores depleted. Yeah, eventually it ran out. Genuinely though.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Is hydraulic meat an alt for pneumatic meat, or is hydraulic meat an alt for Greg? Because I feel like those are the two likely options.
So this is where they lived. It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would have punched him too.
I have no choice but to release you. But why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
So yeah, what ends up happening here is they're raised here, but they couldn't go down into the lower area, which would teach them about the world. The entire... I can't remember its name. I think Aristotle program? Or no, that's not right. But that entire program was... they didn't have access to.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Apollo, thank you.
Dr. Sobek, you are clear to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
But due to corruption of the Alpha Registry,
so
they couldn't access
what was
this.
This place exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
No Ligma, no Sugma. What a sad world.
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline?
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Dude, we can do your thing afterwards.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a
okay.
day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
I want to look downstairs first. Is it just going to be the same thing?
Hello, child.
Yes.
My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Priority message for Dr. Sobek. Please get message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well.
But it didn't destroy
While this
Hades.
admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. However, Elizabeth, this is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system, but the Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Yeah, so things did not work out well.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine.
You're a person. You're just also an instrument.
And fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
So the signal of unknown origin, Josh, we cannot know exactly what it was. I don't think it was aliens. What I think it is, I think it was the hacker, the guy who built Hades, because he had no interest in the world. And I think he wanted Hades to win. I think he was a nihilist, and he wanted the whole system to work, but he loved Hades best of all. So I think he left something there that would eventually cause this. E9 inhabitants released, E9 cross-check complete, E9 sealed, E9 data archived, E9 operation suspended, G prime order received, E9 runtime recommenced, G prime store query processed, gestation order received, E9 initializing, alert, G prime offline, alert, E9 nutrients depleted, alert, zygote banks depleted, store file LK1A14510 viable, waking multi-servitor B123, alert multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. Oh, this just keeps going. Oh, this just keeps going. I didn't, Greg, but, I mean, I could have. I mean, to be honest, Summer, the best way to cause piss is to preserve life.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Brood 1 access unsealed.
Oh, Brood 1. I thought it said Blood 1, and I was confused. Oh, I have to go down. Yeah, I will do a stretch and a hydrate. Thank you. Piss finds a way. It's true. Wait. I'm not meant to go down.
This is going to be interesting.
Wait, isn't this where I came in? Oh, it is.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive.
Kick her in the teeth.
The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora. All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora.
You should have kicked her in the
Shun
teeth.
me now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders. Whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here. Everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be.
Nora!
Varl is so cool.
Make way, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
faithless murderers brought slaughter to our tribe, but they will not escape all mother's justice.
I want to quickly check something. Firstly, I should have... Yeah, I can get something. I want to quickly just look up a guide for where to get all of the various power cells. Because I know for a fact that I've missed some of them. Yeah, so I got the one in the underground bunker, and I got the one in the Grave Horde. As I suspected, there's one in here, and I somehow missed it. I thought I looked around pretty carefully. Oh, it's not... Oh, that's really, really fiddly. It's not in there. It's... It's around here. One of these little spots.
Aloy,
I saw
how
you
did
go
you do
inside
that?
and saw you emerge.
She's the anointed.
It's still hard to believe.
She is all Mother's blessing made flesh. She will destroy the corruption.
Yeah, I believe you, Josh, but I'm still gonna go do it.
Do anything, even destroy the corruption.
Door. I cannot open. Is this a thing I can do? Yes, but there's no reason to do it. Oh, wait! Ah! There we go.
Good. Another power cell.
Thanks, IGN. You actually
I
helped.
should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Okay. Okay, so I've done that one. I've done the one in the ruins. Time to go back to Maker's End. You cannot fast travel at this time? BS. Does that dude just have a tummy ache? Like, I know it's meant to look like he's, like, injured and healing. But it really just looks to me like he's got a tummy ache. I'm so lost. There we go. Thank you for the dukes, Greg.
First goes cold, then the snowfall.
Is this not a... This is the exact same model as the campfires, but it's not a campfire. That seems silly to me. Oh, Josh, that's really funny. Yeah, just along here. I hope these dudes don't respawn. Specifically because I really don't want to have to fight them again. It looks like they don't, so that's some good news. And I just gotta hope I don't miss it this time. Have good food. I trust Nikki. Nikki definitely won't do anything massively chaotic. I think that's the only squeeze-through crack in this entire game. Okay, now I just want to make sure I don't miss it, so I am going to look at the guide. I mean, I've already started, so why should I not? Maker's End. Oh, okay. I had to go more uppies. Okay, that's fine. I didn't go sufficiently uppies. I can live with that. Yeah. You're right, Trom. Insufficient uppies is actually one of the biggest problems facing today's youths. So chat, if you see a young person, always remember to give them uppies. They definitely want it. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this. Oh yeah, Robot. Chat, I forgot about Robot. No, I think I'm meant to climb along the outside. Yeah, Trom, they'll love it. Keep in mind, being teenagers, they'll pretend they don't love it, but they'll actually love it. Is it this way? Yeah. Nope. Man, it's way harder to figure out where to go when the game doesn't just tell you. That'll do. Oh yeah, I bet Stitch gives amazing uppies. I mean, I'm sure you do as well, Meaty, but, you know. You've never posted buff pics, so how can I be sure? Determined and hardy. Yeah, that'll do it most of the time. This is frustrating, but I've had worse. At least it's not super long. Yeah. Oh. Hell yeah, dragon. There we go. Ooh, interesting, Meaty. I've never played any Warframe, and I haven't watched enough of it to really be familiar. There we go.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found.
That's so interesting. From this height, you can actually see the remains of the rest of the building. Like, in enough detail that you can actually, like, make out bits of it. Okay. Go to the bitter climb. Yeah, Meaty, if I ever want to try Warframe, I'll let you know. Fart would be very funny. It's my friend! It's two of my friends. You know what? That climb does look pretty bitter. I'll give them that.
Save these for the trail.
Another one? Oh, they're just T-Rexes aplenty out here. And like, I could. But for now, I want to just focus on the main quest. You good people or bad people? You're bad people, actually. Man, she jumped directly into my spear. Hi, Back, I'm Pig.
Hey.
How was food? I thought so. I have vague half memories of this area. I remember a lot of this game in like broad sweeps, but not a lot of it specifically. Phantom limbs. Dictation on. My legs hurt. I keep reaching down to rub them, but of course they're not there. I tell you, it's one thing to hear about ghost limbs, another to be haunted by them. The moment my hand passes into empty space, I'm back in Bridgewater, and that nano haze is stripping my legs layer by layer as the squad's medbot drags me out of the line of fire. And I start screaming like I was screaming there, in two places at once. Two halves, but one of them gone forever. Dissolved. And through the wall of the infirmary, I can hear them cheering. Cheering the MRB for saving our asses. Covering our evac back here. Crediting them with NYC still standing after a week. Do they even hear when I start screaming? Sergeant says I'll have prosthetics fitted tomorrow. Good as new. Both know he's lying. I'll never be good again. That is weird, Trum, but I kind of love it. I've heard almost exclusively good things about it. Thank you for the biddy, Greg. Well, they didn't call it the bitter walk. They did call it the climb.
There, seek lest.
Thank you for seek lesting with me.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
This is illegal, you know.
Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted. but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Oh, this is a path. I didn't even notice. Oh my lord. There we go. There we go. Oh, that is perilous.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Can I scan that? Oh my god, Meaty, that is great.
Here they come.
Can I set these off on purpose? Doesn't seem like it. What about with the stone?
Pass the test.
Nope. That's what I wanted. Did I not stay there long enough to actually activate it? So yeah, stalkers can leave those little beacons.
Be fascinating. Looking for me.
Yeah, Greg? Just the word bacons. No context, no nothing.
Now they're hunting me.
Yeah, buddy? I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Also, I want you all to know that it has taken everything in me to not be playing Blueprints right now. That game has really, really captured me. Yeah, Greg does love his bacon. Yeah, Greg, Blueprints.
Saving these for the trail.
Okay. So I was trying to figure out what that reminded me of, and I finally realized that sound. It sounds like the chicken from Moana. It is very cool sound design until you realize it sounds exactly like Alan Tudyk doing a chicken noise. Chicken noise, Trom.
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
That's so cool, Meaty. That's the way to do it sometimes, Josh. Plus, I hate Glinthawks, so you know. Frequently backing up is the solution. Whoa! Chat, backing up was not the solution.
I want me some glory hole.
Man, we all do, Greg. Nope. Yeah, meaty?
Stay down.
Ow! Plus, it turns out you can set them on fire with a single fire arrow, which is super good. The Ravagers are the bigger issue, to be honest. That's what you want to do. How big is Joltik in real life, Greg? Because I think the answer to that question kind of determines how much I want a life-size plush. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's... Yeah, that's fine.
Just stay out of their way for now. Good haul. Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Yeah. Look at the way he limps! That's honestly really cool. Whoops-a-daisy. No thanks. No! Oh no. I don't want that, Greg. I mean, it's a very kind gift, but... I've never liked Gardevoir as a design. And I especially don't like the implications of Gardevoir. Don't worry, Greg. That just means you can give it to somebody else. Well, it's still around here somewhere. There it is.
That light means trouble.
Boy, that fall really knocked the wind out of me. Ooh, climbing this at nighttime is very pretty.
I'll tuck that away.
More uppies? Uppies. Heck, meaty, how dare you? That's what I remember.
Guessing that I'm almost there.
Correct.
Could it be the legendary Super Swine?
Greg, thank you for the 100 bits. Ah, missed. Yeah. shit. Nope, I missed the blaze. Ow! Did I completely miss Winter's arrival? Also, you're objectively correct, Winter. Because, yeah, Tear Blast arrows, it should do that to enemies. He's only got one chunk of him left. This is unnecessary, by the way. I can beat him without knocking that off. But as a matter of pride, I want to do it. Oh, lordy! Yeah, I have been missing a lot, Greg. That is true. There we go. What? That sure is an arrangement of letters. Hi, Winter.
The snow's got a bite out here.
Man, I went through a lot of arrows of various types.
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Eggs?
The timing of that. It sounded like that was someone in the game responding to silence.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
He believes in you, Aloy. I mean, he's a dick, but he's a dick who believes in you.
Don't look down.
Just curious if there's anything over there. Oh, meaty.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key.
That should have been the first thing to occur to you.
The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
I'm not going to spend too much time because I do want to finish this section before the end of stream.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
feel like there was something else in this room that I remember. That appears not to be the case.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smug comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them.
Mind your footing.
What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Ah.
Not forever. Just the rest of your life.
This is where they came after Zero Dawn was complete. Not actually where I wanted to land, but thanks, game. I say complete, but really it's just ready to launch when possible. This is where they came to live out the rest of their sad lives. I just want to quickly check something in the guide to make sure. I think there's a power cell here, and I want to make sure I don't miss it. There's a small chance I've already missed it. I'm struggling to follow this guide. Isn't until the big reveal. Oh, okay. Thank you for confirming, Josh. Whoa, there's still activity in here of some kind. Which is deeply concerning. Activity is exactly what Gaia wanted to stop.
Guess that's my way across.
Oh my lord. Man, I know it's just a set piece, but that did do some things to my vertigo.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Mm-hmm.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Oh, well, that's kind of perfect then, Josh. Whoa. It's really beautiful in a desolate kind of way.
Must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
They would never have seen the sky again, never have seen plants again, because anything that was open, well, they would have had plants, because they would have had some kind of biomass. They would have had to be able to live, but they wouldn't have seen the sky again, because this place couldn't have been open. Also, the geometry doesn't quite meet in here, so we can see through the ground. Which, probably because of the thing she did that blew the thing open, and definitely not just a silly little bug. Yeah, these are their bunks.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I couldn't get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
So yeah, this was not Elysium. This wasn't the nice place to hang out. This was for the handful of people who had to keep the lights on. Had to keep it running as long as they could.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
Man, I missed that because I was listening to silence.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Oh, okay, there was nothing actually there. They're all corrupted. No. No, I'm definitely going the wrong way now. It's just backtracking. Oh! Oh, I didn't even see that. That's cool.
Elizabeth. What is this?
Oops.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned.
Oh.
Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no.
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
I genuinely think that is an amazing end to her as a character.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one.
I thought there was a slight kind of South African twinge to his voice. Because he mentions Joburg, which is short for Johannesburg.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
He manages to make even that sound dirty.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
I think you're wrong, Silence.
Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Oh boy! I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok!
Trump, I'm concerned about that. Context-wise.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Oh, Lord.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
That was just sound.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not tablet, Les. It's poison.
Yay! Outside
There's
again.
another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Greg. I always wanted to be an egghead.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Yeah, I'd love to. I don't like the direction this is going either, because I don't know where I'm going. Ah, further up. I think I begin to realize why Apollo doesn't work. That is absolutely not the intended way up. Yeah, the thing is, Josh, like, my go-to example of messy and good design is the like middle half of Portal 2, which feels broken and run down, but you almost always know where to go. Oh.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is.
Absolutely one of the worst characters in fiction.
I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain Atmosphere.
Funny how he doesn't have to die. Yeah, Josh. The thing is, like, genuine psychopath, other people aren't real. And so it doesn't matter what he does to them.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence. Hope.
Genuinely, Ted Farrow should never have been part of this.
The Master Override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Thanks, Josh. Aha, probably in this area. Or, Before you touch the zip line, cool. Really weird spot near the zip line, but don't touch the zip line.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Down the stairs and angle left. Oh my lord! Thank you for mentioning the yellow bar. Man, that is unnecessarily difficult. No? Am I supposed to... Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah, this feels incredibly janky. Like, that does not feel like the proper way to go at all. Hey, it was worth it.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Really appreciate the guidance, Josh. I would not have managed without it. Oh, I thought I could reach the zip line from here. And then... Not back up, by the looks of it. Or at least not back up there. Seriously, game? Or do I just go down here now? Oh, I do. Ew. This feels real bad. Wait, I have to get up? So that I can rappel down. Man, for a game I've been mostly pretty positive about, this ain't great. Ooh. Thing. Okay. That gets me back up here, which still doesn't get me to where I need to be. Yeah, I don't even see how to Skyrim my way up there. I think is my issue. It's like, I can see how to get down. Yeah, Sabs, let me do it quick. Stretch and hydrate. Yeah, that... I'm looking for a wall to climb and I'm not seeing it. Like, that looks like it's meant to be a handhold, but isn't. Okay, I'm gonna try just going down without rappelling. See if I can do that. It won't be as sexy, but... yeah, it's just not really... It's not really super clear where I could or should go. Right? Further down? Further up? No, that's... Is it just trying to take me back? It is. This is super frustrating. Like, there's some yellow stuff here. Oh, this definitely isn't. Well, I guess. Son of a bitch. Is this just... How many times am I gonna do the same loop? Please tell me. Please tell me. Okay, I have all the power cells I needed. It starts me back here? Oh, this is actually hell. I thought it would at least start me back at the top. Okay. This time, let's climb the shaft all the way to the top, see if that helps. Wait. Wait, where's the shaft? Oh god, now I can't even find a hole. There we go. Shut up, by the way. God damn it! Oh, Jesus. Actual hell. Okay. Nope. Or yes? Yes. As I said, I think I've been pretty positive about this game. I do enjoy it. What the hell is this then? Yeah, the smart waypointing does seem to have figured out it's where it's meant to be, at least. Finally. Okay. Boy. Right? Oh, I didn't need to come in here again. I actually can't. I actually can't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Ooh. That was an experience. Calm, calm. No. Not there. I will always accept the gift of an egg.
Egg.
Thank you. I feel better already. I feel like I've transcended into quiet anger. Game. For the love of piss. Man, they just... I don't know, they just... Especially with a few of these, they completely bungled the design. There we go.
Keep holding, keep holding.
What do you mean? Okay, I actually can't. Like, what do I do at this point? Jesus, that is very poorly marked out. So I didn't need to do the loop around at all. Right.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere.
I want me some glory hole.
That's what we're gonna do to him, Trump.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Correct, Josh. It was. I think the common word is a shit show. Let's just listen to these quickly.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission.
Ah, Hades.
It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Define timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sundom's reign. Define Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it.
What a dick he... Like, not intentionally, but still.
They're coming. Preparation. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the glint hawk that perched upon the alight?
Yeah, learned about them.
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
So yeah, silence didn't help the eclipse. Silence created the eclipse.
Task is complete.
Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait.
I actually forgot this.
I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing.
Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer.
How inconvenient for me.
Come before me. You shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence.
I figured he would, Josh. But...
Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
And that's why he left.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Okay. Lordy Lou, that was a long one. Exactly, Trom. How eloquently said. Okay, my lord. Thank you all very much for joining me. Yeah, not a great end to stream. From like a purely practical standpoint. But I'm still gonna stream. I'm still enjoying it. Next week, next stream, which will be Friday, 5:30 Eastern Time, is likely to be the end of this. I am going to do the DLC, but yeah, next time we're probably going to finish it up, which I'm excited for. Let's see who we can raid. There's a lot of people live. Cahill's doing some art. Let's raid Cahill. Working on his comic, I would guess. Yeah, that's going to be our raid message. Oblivion Remastered is 120 gigabytes. Anyway, as I said, my next stream will be Friday, 5:30 Eastern Time. I'll probably be finishing this off. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, or whatever time zone it is for you. And yeah, I will see you all around in a future stream. Have a good one, everybody. Ciao.